am Karen Kimmerite, a commissioner on the North Carolina Utilities Commission, and I will be presiding over the hearing tonight. With me this evening are Chair Charlotte Mitchell and Commissioners Floyd B. McKissick, Jr. and William M. Brawley. I now call for hearing docket number E-100 sub 194 in the matter of biennial determination of avoided cost rates for electric utility purchases from qualifying facilities 2023. These are the 2023 biennial proceedings held by the Commission pursuant to the provisions of Section 210 of the Public Utility Regulatory Policies Act of 1978 and applicable Federal Energy Regulatory Commission regulations pertaining to this Commission's responsibilities for determining each electric utility's avoided costs with respect to rates for purchases of power from qualifying co-generators and small power production facilities. These proceedings are also being held pursuant to North Carolina General Statute Section 62-156, which requires this commission to determine the rates to be paid by electric utilities for power purchased from small power producers as defined in North Carolina General Statute Section 62-327A. And pursuant to the Ethics Act, I remind members of the commission of their duty to avoid conflicts of interest and inquire at this time as to whether any commissioner has a known conflict of interest with respect to any matters coming before us today in this proceeding. Please let the record reflect that no such conflicts were identified. And I now call upon counsel for the parties to announce their appearances for the record, beginning with the utilities.
Good evening, Commissioner Kimwright, Commissioners. I'm Andrea Kells with the law firm of McGuire Woods, appearing on behalf of Dominion Energy, North Carolina.
Good evening.
Good evening, Presiding Commissioner Kimwright. Tom Felling with the public staff on behalf of the using and consuming public.
Good evening.
Commissioner Kimwright, may I also enter an appearance on behalf of Duke Energy Carolinas and Duke Energy Progress?
Yes,
LLC.
your appearance is noted.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. On August 7, 2023, the Commission issued its order establishing biennial proceeding, requiring data and scheduling public hearing. Pursuant to that order, Duke Energy Carolinas LLC, Duke Energy Progress LLC, that I will together refer to them as Duke, Virginia Electric and Power Company doing business as Dominion, North Carolina, Western Carolina University, and Appalachian State University doing business as New River Power and Light Company were made parties to this proceeding here, and I will hereinafter refer to them collectively as the utilities. The public staff, which represents the using and consuming public, has been made a party to this case pursuant to North Carolina General Statute Section 62-15D. The Attorney General's Office has also intervened in this case in accordance with North Carolina General Statute Section 62-20 on behalf of the consumers. The Commission has issued orders allowing the following parties to intervene in this proceeding: the North Carolina Sustainable Energy Association, the North Carolina Clean Energy Business Alliance, the Carolina Industrial Groups for Fair Utility Rates, and the Southern Alliance for Clean Energy. On November 1, 2023, the utilities filed comments, data, and proposed rates as required by the Commission's August 7, 2023 order. I will note that there are other motions, filings, and matters not specifically mentioned that are of record in this docket. And that brings us to this evening. And before we begin, are there any preliminary matters that the Commission needs to take up before we move into the hearing?
None from the public staff.
Okay. And I'm looking out at the audience to see if there are any public witnesses available. Can the public staff confirm that there are no public witnesses who have signed up and are present this evening?
Looking at our engineers, Jeff Thomas, Dustin Metz, as well as Bob Hinton and Patrick Fahey, and I am not seeing that they've identified any public speakers this evening.
Okay. Since there are no public witnesses present for the hearing, we will now adjourn the hearing. Thank you very much.